is so ridiculously magical. Every single time I see it, every time like I've had the chance. I've actually had the chance to oh, that's a little quiet. Let's go over here instead. Um I've had the chance to watch it live a few times as well. And oh my gosh. Every time. Every time I get actual goosebumps. It's ridiculous. Um like the frog entrance gets me every single time. They have two very like fun fact if you haven't had the chance to see both of them, you wouldn't know, but there's a variation that they do. Sometimes they come from the tunnels and sometimes they jump just from the directly from the castle, just to start off the show. And it is an incredible moment just in general. Just like watching the frogs, even as the bad guy, I'm in the castle waiting sometimes, and then I can hear the reaction every single time, and it's like, okay, like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a great show. We're gonna move on to another show, and then we're gonna play some Fall Guys. I'm really excited. We're gonna start off with Fall Guys. Um, I'm trash. I'm trash at the game, but we're gonna try it. You know, for Family Day, right? This show is a show that I worked on at obviously you can see Six Flags America and the Maryland DC area. This was a little bit longer ago. Um, it looked fun to jump off. It does look fun sometimes, but it is also very dangerous at the same time. Like those people train for like most of them train all of their lives. Some of them train for like months, like rigorously, and then they have extensive experience in diving, and they like have to work their way up to get that high. It's an incredible process. I've seen the Prince in that show. Is this guy, a very good friend of mine, Huey. Um, he was not a high diver when he came to the contract, but ended up working his way up and ended up being like a freaking like a phenomenal high diver. And it was amazing to see that progression. Could be me, could not be me, and was not ever me. I stayed right on the ground in my suit, and I was happy with it. Again, like just I wasn't there particularly for that thrill. It was just literally like being able to connect, and that type of set. And the time that I spent at Dutch was probably like I wrestle with it being very close to my favorite contract because of just like the people, like the audiences were so close, like you had no choice but to like meet people and be friends or be mean and like I don't know. You could hear everything that went on. Like if it's like somebody all the way over there laughed, you would hear it and it would make you like laugh just because you knew they were having a great time. Anyways, I am rambling. Oh my gosh, yes, and of course because Emily was there. I tell you what, behind the scenes, she definitely had a great part, and making and turning 2 months into 5 years. She definitely had a great part in that, but ooh, we can tell that story. We can tell that story later. She definitely helped break me out of my shell and get me into that role um, backstage first. Um, and then that helped me just really to unlock what Volker became and what Harley Quinn became when I played that character. Um, Came from a great deal of the comfort that Emily provided me. And I say that a lot, and you know that it doesn't get any less true. It was just a great time because of the fact that she was like, "Hey, like, come on, like we're family." No, like no, this is a different vibe. Especially because when I met her and when I come to that contract, I was coming off of a very, very, very rough one. I did not quite enjoy where I come from right before that, so I was a little bit fragile emotionally and mentally, and she helped break me out of the show. So this show, Pirates versus Cowboys, we actually ended up. I'm not entirely sure. I think this show got nominated. I don't think it won for best show at IAPA, which is an international amusement park. Uh, I always get so close to just saying the entire acronym, but I don't know exactly what that means. What is my favorite dive show? My favorite dive show? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Okay. So I think my favorite dive show would have to be okay. Super okay. Wow, that's crazy. This is a good question. Okay, here we go. I think it's a tie. Um and it's a hot take, so bear with me. I really hold on, let me see what's going on with the music just for a moment. Oh, wonderful. That is by the way, let's go ahead and strap in. I'm full of distractions. I'm always distracted. um, this is me off stage. Hello, everyone. I think it's Adventures of the Frog Prince is pretty high up on the list because there's absolutely zero denying how magical that show is, and that show feels good to do. Usually. Um, Second, okay, and here's the hot take. I really enjoyed Treasure Trolls. I had the chance to see that show, and maybe I enjoyed it a lot because I only had the chance to see it live once. But I freaking love what that show turned into. We worked really hard on producing that show, and it turned out to be so funny. I was in the like I had the chance like I said.
Good
Hey,
morning.
what's going
I
on, Camo
am.
Girl? Thank you so much for the follow. Let's go. Good. Treasure Trolls was so funny. I was cackling in the stands for like I would say
Down.
a healthy 16
What,
out of the
dude?
22 minutes. I was just like having a great time. That the cast did a phenomenal job. I was blessed with the opportunity to have been a part of producing that show, and unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to see it run before I had to leave to come to Six Flags actually
That's okay.
to perform in Dead Man's Party for their Fright Fest, which we won't get into. That's for probably another watch along. Definitely not Family Day. It's just a little spooky. But Treasure Trolls was really good. But Adventures of the Frog Prince is definitely favorite. And also,
oversleep.
don't tell anybody. But
And now,
all the roles.
hey, appreciate the alert.
Out of all the roles,
Trying to figure out what's going on with my Switch.
I think
Not
I definitely enjoy.
Not working.
Most because it allows me to
turn that on so you can at least
like,
hear me.
sort of.
Put that on. I'm here. I'm trying to figure out.
But sometimes after those shows, like I'll be hand on the wall, like like huffing. It takes a lot out of you. But I think my favorite is gonna be Frog Prince because just the character work that gets so the show that we're gonna move on to now is called Pirates versus Cowboys. It's a show that varied. There's a lot of things going on. We may end up skipping through some bits. It depends on how it goes. We were really goofy in this show. It's
real
geared. It's a little less magic and imagination, and a little bit more stage combat. Still completely family friendly. And it was a real spectacle and stunt and stage combat. I think especially with so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this and sit back and enjoy Pirates vs. Cowboys. I'm so excited about this. I actually have not watched this version of the show. That's crazy. There's so many
My switch off. Not.
I'm scared to start the show. Also, love shows to start off with action.
Not working. Damn, why?
Ooh, okay, Tech. Yo, this set is nuts. And they made small improvements. Beautiful. Just starting off with action nonstop.
No, that switch was definitely on because it's running a monitor. So,
Until July. We started the show in April. It took until July to understand it. Fun fact.
girl.
I should false ending. Just because. That is Irish. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. One thing about me, I'm gonna find a way.
All right. Well then, I guess that's what I get for waking up late. Legit. No switch. Which means no Pokemon. There goes my plan for the morning. Pushing
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. What is harder, voiceover or live mic? Live mic for sure.
Alright,
Live mic has a lot more breath control because
OBS is acting up. I'm missing frames and I'm not even doing